Hi, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. We're officially in Scorpio season. And Pisces. I feel like I don't have enough lotion. Let me get some more lotion. Hold on. So with that being said, baby, dehydration could be a theme. All right. So, hi water signs, it's Ray. Welcome back to the channel. This is the whatever comes out. I wanted to start a series, but with what I wanted to do, we're so close to November. We're so close to the Taurus full moon as well. The timing just isn't aligned at the moment, but I wanted to do something. So this is whatever comes out. There will not be a collective reading. We're going to do individually, starting with Cancer. I low-key want to start in Scorpio, with Scorpio because it's Scorpio season, but we're doing water signs today. 1, 2, 3, it's October 23rd, 2025. But yeah, we're gonna start with Cancer, then Scorpio, and end with Pisces individually. No collective. The sage went out. Hold on. I don't have a big, nor do I have a match. And I'm really trying to utilize all of it, which is actually connected to your energy, but we'll see who it comes out for. Hold on. That works for me. Let's cleanse away Libra season, invite in Scorpio season. Let's pray. God, divine source, Holy Spirit, thank you for assisting me in guiding the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces on whatever comes out. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as this energy comes out, or whatever we speak on. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me. Whenever they are guided to do so, allow us all to be divinely guided, divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection. Gratitude. Ashe. Okay. Let it burn out. Since it's light. All right, let's get started with Cancer. Hi, y'all. Hi, Cancer. Okay, so immediately after writing your timestamp is giving emotional weight. What the emotional weight is, I don't know. But emotional weight. You could definitely be in the energy of wearing your emotions on your sleeves, very triggered at this time. Yeah. All right. Cancer. You have winter's dream, gestation, winter's dream, gestation period, and we're still in autumn solstice, but it's getting cold now. So with that being said, this is a time to rest. You're being called to rest, like heavy energy on the call to rest. I hear the signs and synchronicities are all around you if you actually look around and pay attention and open your eyes to what the divine is showing you. You need to rest. I don't know, however it connects. Cancer. Preparations come to fruition in reverse. Only thing upright is gestation period. You could also feel like things are halted for you in some sense. You could feel stuck. Heavy energy on feeling stuck since preparations come to fruition. Fell on top of winter's dream. But then you also have treasures hidden in the shadows in reverse, and experiencing life as it comes in reverse. So you're being asked to take control of your reality. Even yeah, I'll just leave it at that. You're being asked to take control of your reality as well as your emotions. And you're toughen up, Buttercup. Where is that from? I have no idea. But yeah, the courage to step into life, toughen up, Buttercup. You're gonna be seeing ravens, blackbirds, crows. Resonating in reverse, possibility for union in reverse. So this is detachment. Okay, let's just stop. My nose is itching. My eye is twitching. My nose is itching. Damn. So that lets me know your body is reacting to something, but I don't know if you're just ignoring it, not paying attention, not taking it seriously, but the body is reacting, okay, to what that's for you to discover because it's your body. You could feel, I don't know, it's giving, I'm hearing a reflection, like I'm seeing a mirror, but like I'm seeing the words lack of respect. But then, the mirror, we look at our own what the fuck? We look at ourselves basically, and it's like, it's a lack of self-respect. So you're deep in your shadow emotionally, some mentally, but emotionally. Since we're in Scorpio season, I do feel like, and we're in the year of the snake. So Scorpio season in the year of the snake, this is gonna be an intense season. It's gonna that stinger's gonna come out, honey. So if you've been chilling, enjoy the chill, but don't think that the stinger will not try to come out for you. Because again, the weapons may form. It doesn't mean that they will prosper, but they will form. And Scorpio season is gonna bring those metaphoric weapons up to the surface, especially with retrograde starting, Mercury retrograde specifically starting in Scorpio season. And it starts on the Day of the Dead, which I think is very interesting. And Mercury retrograde is 20 days, so that's judgment, okay? Very interesting to me when I was doing my research earlier, but it stood out to me. But anywho, the weapons are going to come about so that you can dispel them. Again, Scorpio, it's the death to the rebirth, dispel for a new beginning. The new beginning would be preparations come to fruition upright, but it's in reverse at this moment. So as that card slid, experiencing life as it comes slid out. So this is going back, I know I already stated, but this is a time for you to take control of your reality. If you're unhappy, change it. It's like Cardi's song. What's the lyrics? Let me look it up. Here's my phone. Hold on, she be talking about, hold on. I was just listening to it earlier. I listen to it every day, honestly. Hold on. Is it Salute? Hold on. Let me see. No, hold on. It might be Trophies. Hold on. Yes, yes, yes. It's Trophies. Cardi B. Bad bitches make shit happen. Hating hoes make excuses. So it's saying make something happen. Trophy. Um, this is about a personal reward. Heavy energy on a personal reward, but you have to. I hear walk it like you talk it. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. You have resonating in reverse as I say that. So I feel with 42, anytime I say 42, I think about the 42 laws. And with that being said, it's your own, your honor code. And I feel like you are dishonoring your own honor code in some form or fashion, which is why possibility for union is in reverse. And this doesn't feel like the energy of, divine intervention, the way where spirit is going to snatch you up and, hem you up and have that face to face. It's like, if you want to continue to dwell in the darkness, then you will continue to dwell in the darkness. If you want to find the lights, okay, then Spirit will guide you to finding the light. It's, what do you want to end? What do you want to continue? But I do feel like there's a need to truly spend time with yourself, your thoughts, your feelings. I feel like this isn't a conversation you should have mentally. I do feel like this is a conversation that you need to have with yourself. Like on paper, you need to express. If it's not on paper, record yourself and play it back. But you need, it's like there needs to be a tell-all. And you're harboring so much within, like this, like the snail, okay, the shell of the snail, that it's literally breaking you down piece by piece, brick by brick, emotion by emotion, tear by fucking tear, disappointment by, it's just, you see the cycle. All right, let's see what else comes out. Hi, y'all. Stranger curiosity, energy shift, thank God. You have reconciliations in reverse. Leave the past in the past. Dream thief, refusal of the call. Upright, will land it sideways. You have you have heart home compassion in reverse. So that's a lack of love in the home, a lack of resolution, allowing the problem to persist, and it's not truly being resolved. I feel like you have a lot of that happening, a lot of problems. Sky bridge in reverse that are not being resolved. So there's an energy of resourcefulness versus wastefulness coming up for you. And you're being asked to be resourceful and discard the energetic waste. And just always keep in mind that you are what you consume, what you listen to, what you absorb, what you mate with. You are what you consume. And it's like if you reflect on your consumptions from these cards, you would be very disappointed based on your own assessment. But it's like you need to be able to, I don't feel like anyone else can have this conversation the way that you're able to have the conversation. I mean, you are the mother of the zodiac. So if anybody can do it with thyself, it would be you. And I just want to emphasize that on a human level, no one's going to hold your hand throughout this process and transition if you choose yourself, whatever choosing yourself represents for you. It's like God is saying the more that you try to choose people outside of you, and I'm not referring to your children, I'm referring to adults, you'll forever be at a loss, and that's just real shit. This is like asking to be saved when you can save you have every ability to save yourself. It's like being tough in so many areas, but when it comes to yourself, like, what the fuck? Yeah, empty well, time to replenish, Cancer. Anything else? I'm gonna clean this up and repull. Ooh, my left ear just started ringing. I feel like that energy is more so directed to feminine, since the left side of the body is the feminine. Doesn't have to be, but it's giving unhealthy emotions. And more so get you together, like yesterday. Maybe my hair. Anywho, moving on. Cancer. Fuck. clarity. So there's a lot of surface level shits, okay? Surface level people, surface level circumstances. You probably got a surface level job, like it's paying the bills, but it's not fulfilling the purpose. And if you think it is, you're in delusion about something, beloved. Clarity and organization in reverse. Also surface cleaning, you know, the outside looks good, but them drawers and closets look a hot ass fucking mess, okay? Surface, 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 okay? I just want to emphasize that. I don't want to keep repeating it. You have fortune's will, luck, and right timing. And today's the 23rd, 1, 2, 3. So, yeah, new beginnings, we can start right now. You don't have to wait until tomorrow. You don't have to wait until you wake up, you know. And as I say, you know, you can start right now. I really just see someone getting on their knees and praying. But it's like after you pray, you get up, put your chin up, and get to changing your damn life, okay? Winter's dream, gestation period again. We're in October. What's today? October 23rd. So we're like 60-ish days away from winter, literally. A lot can change in 60 days. Shit, a lot can change in 24 hours. But you're being asked to be very practical at this time, take practical steps. But me advising you to take practical steps is not an excuse for you to further delay something. It's not a reason for you to provide an excuse as to, well, I don't have this yet, so I have to wait. Again, you have every resource that you need to save yourself. So save yourself. But a lot of you're not doing it because you don't believe. You remember when Donkey on Shrek was like, I believe, I believe? I think that's what he said. But if you think of the energy of Donkey versus the energy of Shrek, like you're giving the energy of Shrek. And it's like, can we get into the energy of Donkey? Can we get to happiness? Because nothing, you keep getting winter's dream, nothing grows in winter. A lot of you celebrate the new year January 1st, I can just tell. The sirens. I'm gonna leave the door open. But get curious again. Your inner child, a lot of you, this feels like the energy of needing to mother yourself. That's probably why my left ear was ringing. Because you are the mother, I did say, well, as I always say in damn near all of your readings, you are the mother of the zodiac. I always have to emphasize that to you. But it is what it is. It's the truth. But mothering yourself, whether masculine or feminine, is a dire need. Again, going back to the energy of it's a call, okay? A call. There could be something significant about a phone call too. I don't know, but a call. Yeah, caterpillar opportunity. And you have stars in the sky, limitless possibility. And I put on my Instagram DM Love in the Sky by the weekend. I didn't know he was a Pisces. He's a water sign, but it makes sense. But yeah, you'll find the love in the sky. So with spirit, with the divine, with your ancestors, with your angels. Deep diving into a task. Finally. So something's going to shift once you, decide to replenish yourself. 423 is here with opportunity and fortune's will, luck, and right timing. Is that my brother-in-law's birthday? I think it is. That's not important. Actually, it is, but that's not important to y'all. Let's clarify. Okay. Can we clarify each one, starting with clarity and organization in reverse for Cancer? So what's going on? Seven of Pentacles. diving into a task for Cancer. Your Cisco is love enough. The answer is no. It's not. But yeah. Death and rebirth. Scorpio energy. 1013. Fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing for Cancer. Love that. What else though? That what else is making me nervous, but thank you. Oh, there's a plot twist here. Okay, okay. I love this, but let's keep going. Let me just finish. It's a lot going on. Winter's Dream. I'm gonna come back to that. Limitless Possibility. Thank you. Something is changing winter solstice. That's very clear. Okay. And I'm trying to see what, and honey, they're like, no, no. Eight of Swords, no. Okay, just no. I'll honor that, but something is, can I say that? The word crumbling is coming up in winter. But I don't want to leave you with that. But you have the Nine of Wands. Oh, so, okay. So, okay, back to what I said is something is changing this winter. Something is crumbling. But, I always talk about, God is love and God is wrath, but it feels like you're the wrath this winter. Now, how you are the wrath, that's none of my business, and that's for time to tell, obviously. But blackbirds are definitely a theme at this time, so pay attention to the blackbirds that you see. I know when it comes to ravens and crows, I have to identify them by the tail, okay? But however it works for you. But be clear on which bird it is. That's very important. I don't know. But it's the details. Important. Okay. So clarifying clarity and organization in reverse is the Seven of Pentacles upright. So things aren't growing because you are unclear on what you want. And I feel like whatever this is connected to as far as what you want, how do I say this? It's like what you want is not where you are. So that could be like astrocartography focused, locations where you are in location and based on, and that connected to what you experience in life. But not for all of you. For others of you, it just feels like you're trying to grow in a chaotic environment. And so if you're trying to grow in a chaotic environment, what you get is chaos. It's going back to that mirror and that reflection energy. And then with the diving into a task with death and rebirth, I feel like you're starting to plan in Scorpio season. And I'm going to leave that there because I do feel like people are cross-watching for you as well. With Fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing, Three of Swords in reverse, Two of Cups. So I feel like intuitively this, hold on, I'm trying to hold it up together. This energy and this energy is like salt and pepper, okay? It's heavily connected. They go together, okay? Type shit. Two of Cups go together type shit, okay? And in between these are death and rebirth, diving into a task. So as you see, you start with self, Seven of Pentacles. Your opposite is earth energy, your shadow, your sister sign, Capricorn. And then once you take care of yourself, you have the Two of Cups. But in the meantime, in between time, you're diving into a task of change and rebirth, okay? It's giving heavy phoenix energy, all right? Now, clarifying stranger curiosity upright is Seven of Wands in reverse. You're very defensive. Chill, okay? But again, this is connected to your emotions as well. So I hear deal with it and move on, but that sounds so insensitive. It really does. But I feel like that's also connected to whatever this journey is of death and rebirth and diving into a task. As you see, this is a solo diver. No one's going to hold your hand throughout this process. You have to grow yourself first, and then the handhelds come in, okay? I don't know. This is like the energy of you want someone to date you so bad, but you haven't even been truly dating yourself. You know, it could be so simple like that. Truly. But it just depends on where you are once you have that honest conversation and reflection with yourself. Now over here though, you have opportunity in the Empress, okay? So for some, it could be a literal child, or it could be the birth of a project, the birth of a new experience, a new environment, new people, but the birth of something, okay? It doesn't have to be a literal human, but it's something. Something is growing. And with this card, it's just, the card gives winter vibes as well, okay? To me. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold on, 1, 2, 3. It's 6 babies up in here. So you have 3, 6, and we're in a 9 year. So that's interesting. So it's like how quickly you go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Two of Cups, how quickly you get to acting, okay, getting active on this change. The timing is also aligned and in your hands as well. Again, the mother of the zodiac, even though this is Taurus and Libra energy, it still aligns, okay? Because it's mothering energy as well. You don't have to be an earth sign to embody a Taurus or a Virgo to embody the Empress or Emperor energy. But if you are a masculine energy, it could be a birth of a new you, okay? A new relationship with yourself. A new self-love. We don't have to be boxed in by what the birth is, okay? Okay. We didn't already talked about this, okay? The Tower in winter, the Wrath in winter, rather. But then you have limitless possibility in reverse with 6 of Wands in reverse with the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands just fell upright. So you have 6, 6, 66. If you're seeing 6s, it's just a reminder to align with your high vibrational energy, mentally, emotionally, physically, mind, body, soul, because you're heavy into your shadows, and where you are is a very dangerous place. Okay, that's my definition of the 6s. Well, one of them rather. But you go from a lack of victory to balance, alignment, and victory. You go from limits to limitless, impossible to possible. So this is, even though you have 369, I feel like you've had a lot of 360 moments in life recently. And there's a time for you. This is a time for you to create a 180 experience for yourself. Something brand new, which would be the Empress. I mean, the square root of 9 is 3. So Yeah. Anything else? You have resentment in your heart. You're holding some grudges. So I'm hearing forgiveness is surrender. And I just had, ooh! Forgiveness is surrender in the sense of, you know, don't be, my nose is itching. Don't be, fuck. Don't be concerned with other people's karma. You have 9-9. So 6699. 6-9 is your energy. Don't be concerned with other people's karma. Don't be concerned with, you know, if I walk away. If you want to walk away for yourself and you're concerned about how they will be, that's God's concern, not yours, okay? But it's like, I feel like forgiveness is also connected to releasing the outcome of situations. And I feel like this is going back to, there's a lot of problems that are unsolved, you know, and this could also be connected to the reason why a lot of problems are unsolved is because you have a lot of questions that don't have answers. And instead of you letting it be, if it's meant to, if it's meant for me to, if it's meant for me to know, I'll know. If not, you know, so shall it be. You're like, no, I'm going to hold on to this until I know. And that's like anchoring you in the past, thought by thought, feeling by feeling, emotion by emotion. So, my eyes were just drawn. Today is October 23rd. You're the only element being done on October 23rd. So, with today is a full first day of Scorpio season, death and rebirth, okay? So, Cancer, you have 10, diving into a task, 23, fortune's wheel, luck, and right timing, both are reversed. So you can truly make it do what it do right now. Okay, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Have the balance restored. You can, a lot can change this season is the point. Okay, it really can. But it's up to you. And it could change so much in a point with this 6 energy. And I did mention we're about 60 days away from winter, in a way where you're able to rest, okay? But I feel like you need to chill right now to create a plan with the divine, okay? And then once the plan is figured out, it's a call to action. I was about to say the troops are about to be called. What does that mean? That it's not a draft, something else. But I don't know. That was random. They have random. But yeah, it's a call to action. Queen of Cups, let it go, surrender. And I said this because, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, forgiveness is in reverse. That's why that conversation came about. So let it go. You see how the arms are up? Okay. I feel like this bottom hand is you. No attachment to the pinnacle. All right. But as you see, her hands, her palms, her healing palms are consoling her motherfucking self. Okay. So, and for him, his palms, same thing. So, yeah. Okay. We are good. The Magician. So that's how you get to the other side of whatever it is you got going on. Let's get your advice. We will move on to Scorpio. Good evening. Okay. Final message for Cancer, please. You have the well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. It came out in reverse, but I feel like you're being asked to have that maiden energy with yourself. Maiden energy is more so like innocence, the inner child, but have kindness with yourself. We talked about self-respect. Respect. Don't look at my nose. Okay. Have reverence for yourself and compassion with yourself. And I feel like you're being asked to forgive yourself as well. Feels like some of you are upset at yourself about a decision or something, but you can change. It's okay to make a different decision. Yeah, the ripple effect. It's okay. Part of something bigger. Details are taken care of. Yeah. All right. Anything else for Cancer? Thank you. All right. So you have... We'll leave that out. Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. So... it's giving go where the body flows, but truly, where do you feel called to do? What do you want to create? I don't know. Follow your heart. The stream is your heart and your highest self, okay? Follow the light. As you see, there's light in this water. But you also have metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are not now different. It's given Tupac, things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. But he's a Gemini. There's a switch. Feels like there's a part of your mind. I'm getting left brain activation. Research it. All right, I love you. I'll see you next week. Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Happy birthday. Hold on. All right, let's see. Scorpio. Hold on. All right, Scorpio. So it feels like you have an energy lurking. That's all I got for you so far. Scorpio. You could be working with runes or studying runes, learning about runes. Or if you used to, you're being asked to get back into working with runes. Pay attention to the symbolism that's around you throughout your season. It's very foretelling. Scorpio. Yeah, revelation. Pay attention. All right, so you have jeweled web connectivity, galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, Scorpio. There's a lot of new connections being formed at this time. But as I say that, I said it like that because it feels like you're not informed. I don't know. And yeah, especially with the divine matrix being next to it, feels like something's being woven. Is that how you say that? W-O-V-E-N. Woven. It's 9/11. Yeah. Scorpio. You have the wall obstacles upright. Treasures hidden in the shadows in reverse, Scorpio. Rest and renewal in reverse. Possibility. Is that supposed to be? Okay, yeah. Scorpio. You're in two minds about something at this time. Or someone at this time. Heavy energy on someone. Okay? Feels like you're trying to figure something out. Scorpio. I'm going to just leave that over there. Anything else? Okay, that's enough. You have Eyes of the Eagle rising above the fray. The eagle could be your spirit guide, animal totem. All right. Throughout the season. Wow. There's a lot changing for you as we speak. Okay. Again, you're definitely in two minds about something or someone. As mentioned as well, there are connections that are forming that you may be unaware of at this time. Feels like it's above before it's below. So, you know, as above, so below. But there's also something from 2024 that's about to come back up or is coming back. Yeah, it's happening right now or it's about to happen right now. Whatever this is a, I hear perceived obstacle for you. I'm getting obstacle course as well. So this could be a failed lesson, failed test, failed experience. You know, if we don't pass the test, it comes back around. Well, something is about to come back around. Treasures hidden in the shadows in reverse is letting me know you could be very well aware of what this is. If you don't, you will be very soon. So we really don't need to go too deep into it. But it feels like the key word is awareness. So I feel like a lot of you know what this is and you've been wondering when it will come back up. It's coming back up now. But we're going to clarify later, just anyway. So you also have a tidy house. I'm sorry. A tidy house, clarity and organization, upright, being clarified by rest and renewal. So you're doing, it's giving being very extrovert and like very action based, and not more so introvert, or when I say action based, masculine based, because masculine is the doer, feminine is the receiver. So you have Garden of Venus, rest and renewal in reverse. You need to rest. Your schedule could be changing, but I do feel like you're being asked to get into or create a routine by the 1st of November, with this being number one, clarity and organization. And we are in 2025, and this rest and renewal is 25 in reverse. So I feel like one of the lessons of this year is balance, you know, when to go, when to chill, when to act, when to rest. But you've been more so on the, it feels like a lot of you are overexerted in your masculine energy, whether you are feminine or masculine, and you're being asked to tap into that femininity in order to initiate balance. And when I see this new beginnings, Moon Maiden, it landed on top of my cinnamon stick and the Palo Santo. So it's like a lot of you are taking care of business, but not taking care of yourself. So this obstacle, it could be a health issue. I'm not a doctor, but it could be anything, you know? And telling yourself you would remain on a consistent, you know, solution, regimen, whatever the case may be, falling short, you know, getting the hints that you need to go back to it, ignoring it, putting it off. And it's like now you're getting to a point where you cannot continue to put something off, which is why, again, clarity and organization is here. With a tidy house, I feel like the tidy house is the internal you. I don't feel like this is more so focused external at all. This is the internal you. And baby, you're tired, okay? Something within is exhausted, which is right. Rest and renewal is in reverse. See how I did that damn yawn? Okay. Anywho, so with possibility for union, now this is kind of tricky because oh no. Yeah, possibility for union in reverse with ego sublimination. So how I'm getting it, and I'm eager to clarify, but we're not in the clarifying portion yet. But how I'm getting it is that something's not connecting how you wanted to connect. So that's going back to like that being in two minds. And it feels like a lot of you are being very meticulous on being very meticulous on how to get what you want. But the ego sublimination is like it's not like a backfire every time type shit, but it's like it doesn't happen. I don't know. Something doesn't happen, which is why possibility for union is in reverse. Now, it, this energy does it does give an ego death happening to you because of another person, a certain experience, a connection. I don't know. I don't know, but it's giving, I hear shock factor. I don't know where the fuck that's from either. Okay, anywho, we'll get to that again later. You have grace and generosity in reverse. I hear PNB rock selfish. I want you out of myself. Interesting. Feel like that's connected to this too. Interesting. But then you have skywriting the fates, repairing the veil, forgiveness, and you are ending with closing door completion. And then you have new beginnings over here. So I feel like whatever the shock factor is going to lead to this closing door completion. And this forgiveness is truly giving you, carrying the energy of all is well. No hate, no madness, no upset, no vengeance, none of that. Like all is well. Being at peace with something. With the fates, the divine, your angels, your ancestors, somebody's about to confirm something for you. Which is going to lead to this. Okay, yeah, so this is, I'm about to switch it up a little bit. The divine is going to confirm, someone in the ethers is going to confirm something to you. Whatever is confirmed for you is going to lead to a transformation. There's a butterfly in this forgiveness right here. I didn't see the butterfly on this card when they came out for Cancer in reverse, but for you, it's very clear on this card upright to me. And I feel like this is going to allow you to make peace with the situation, but also close a chapter on... Honestly, Scorpio, feels like you may have been you may have been wrong about something, and that may be proven. But it's not. You may process it as, I don't feel like you are. I was gonna say you may process it as like, someone trying to comfort you, but it's not that type of energy. But I feel like it's connected to whatever this selfishness is and this possibility for union. Like, I feel like all of this shit is connected. And ego sublimination. But it's also a shock factor. Like, it's like, you didn't know the fact, so your decision was valid, okay? But then once you know the fact, you change your decision. And it's like, you knowing the facts is how do I say this? It's validating for you changing your mind and your opinion. That's what I'm trying to say. Lord God. Yeah. But I do feel like there's a chapter of your life closing. You know how, like, when we were in school, and, like, for instance, we used to, I don't know why dodgeball is coming up, but, like, they would do a count, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, to see who would be on either side. I feel like there's a count being done to see who's on whose side. I don't know what the fuck, but that's what it's giving. Because even in this repairing the veil, you see how it's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mm. Pay attention to the symbolism though. Something is it just feels off balance. Let's clarify. Connectivity for Scorpio, please. Just move this. It's cold. Hold on. All right, I just turned the heat on, okay? I'm cold. All right. Tower. All right, connectivity for Scorpio, please. Lovers. I hear the theme song to Living Color, I think. Give me a high five. Closing door completion is 5. So someone, I hear all my life, close to me, you're like my sister, close to me, you're like your brother. So someone you could feel is like family. I feel like there's a connection ending. Or it could be with a family member, I don't know. Or there's just a chapter that's being closed. Take it how it resonates, I don't know. All right, Scorpio. You have 5, 5, 5, 5 here. New beginnings, 4 plus 1 is 5. Closing door completion is 5. Jeweled web connectivity, 3 plus 2 is 5. You have a lot of 5s. So yeah, there's a lot of change. Your theme right now is change. Alright, let's clarify. Justice. Connectivity for Scorpio, please. The Divine Matrix. Everything is connected. You may believe that, but you're about to see that. I don't know. Okay, moving on. Obstacles for Scorpio. Yeah, you don't know something. Treasures hidden in the shadows. These keep coming out in 2s. Split the deck to you. We're gonna keep going. A tidy house, clarity, and organization. Okay. There's a lot going on this board. Make some room. Okay. Anything else? What is this? The Tower came out on top of the Fates, okay? This is not a game. Forgiveness. My right shoulder feels heavy. There's weight, so Feels like literally a weight is weighing my shoulder. Be mindful of the right shoulder, or that could represent masculine energy. You're in two minds. Closing door completion. Somebody's not about to get what they want. So at the end of the day, whoever's involved in this is going to choose themselves at the end of the day. Hold on. I didn't clarify new beginnings. Let me clarify that. That's the only card I didn't clarify. Yeah, this is about a connection, a friend group, fucking cult. I don't know. It's people. There's two or more involved, okay? Two or more. I want you to keep that in mind. We got Pisces here, Aries here, fucking Leo here, Aquarius. We have all the air signs, actually. It really doesn't matter the sign. The point is, there are more people involved outside of you. It's two or more. I'm hearing the word influence, okay? So somebody's being influenced as well. All right, I don't even know where the fuck to start. There's so many fucking cards. Scorpio. Okay. Let me get some Carmex, and then we'll start. So jeweled web connectivity upright is being clarified by the Page of Swords. Everything and everyone is connected. You just don't know how, okay? Yet. Keyword is yet. You will though, okay? Okay, now you cannot be worried, okay? And this could be someone to you, but this is your damn reading. So whatever the case may be, it's all connected. Something feels very, it's intentional by the divine. Someone's drinking. Because it sounded like my words were slurring, and I haven't been drinking. So, anywho, don't drink and drive. Not at this damn time, especially, but you should not ever do it. But with the Divine Matrix and Seven of Pentacles, again, you don't know how something is connected. The divine does, and this will be shown to you in the very near future. Something stopped growing for a reason. Something stopped with the Seven of Pentacles being in reverse. I feel like it's giving the energy of humans have no idea. Like whoever's involved, they don't know what the fuck is going on, why. The who, what, when, where, how, and why are all unanswered. Okay? However, the who, what, when, and where, and why is answered spiritually. But that's intentionally for now. Okay? Here, boom shakalaka. Moving on, you have obstacles being clarified by the Ace of Swords, King of Swords. Somebody is either lying, manipulating, confusing the fuck out of a situation. It's given the energy of telephone, okay? How the story starts is not how the fucking story ends, okay? But again, it's giving the energy of not having all the facts. And then once the facts come, a change comes, okay? But there's manipulation here. Now, it could be you. I don't know. It's a lot of fucking swords. So this is mental anxiety. Something on your mind, someone on your mind rent-free. But this is also manipulation at its finest, okay? And hidden extremely well, okay? Okay, moving on. You have rest and renewal in reverse with clarity and organization upright with the Nine of Cups, okay? Yourself, you will thank yourself if you just sit the fuck down for a weekend or something. I don't know. You know, the Scorpios, I know, don't know how to sit the fuck down. They really don't, okay? And their idea of sitting the fuck down is them truly still being fucking active. It's just, I be dazed and fucking confused. And I don't question it. I don't, because they're a fixed sign. And as a fixed sign, I get it. But they don't, okay? Y'all don't. So I feel like some of you are mastering the art of attraction, but truly learning how to receive. Some of you, you don't know how to receive, you know, and it's something you've been teaching yourself to adapt to not feel guilty about experiencing. But it's like you're starting to be in the process of making it like a part of your lifestyle, and it's going to bring you so much joy, okay? And then with this clarity and organization, the balance that's restored. But this is the thing, like some of y'all do like a every fucking what, once a month, every 3 months, shit, I don't know how you do it, okay? But it's not consistent enough. Even if it's once a month, it's not consistent enough, okay? There needs to be rest. Y'all, some of y'all be waiting until the fucking weekend. Why do you have to wait until the weekend to rest? And I'm not saying sleeping, okay? Because technically we don't sleep either, okay? Maybe the mind, the astral body be active AF, okay? So rest. I know we got shit to do. I know. I don't know how to fucking rest either, okay? But it needs to be done, all right? And you will thank yourself once it's done. Now, with treasures hidden in the shadows, with the Six of Wands in reverse, with the Page of Cups, there's something you're not able to connect. If it feels, again, the who, what, when, where, and why, how, whatever is unanswered. And it's kind of like the energy of, you know, you keep trying and it's not, you're not victorious, which is why the Six of Wands is in reverse. I feel like someone is being used as a vessel. The vessel for what? I don't know. But someone's being used as a vessel. But there is a game of chess, okay? And I feel like you're trying to checkmate someone. Whatever the vessel energy is, I don't know. There's a lot. There's something about revelation and timing, truly, at this time for you. But with grace and generosity being in reverse with the Emperor, this is checkmate energy, a power move, a power play. But it's interesting because the Emperor is looking at the fates in the Tower. So it's definitely giving something is above you, but you are like in the middle of it. It's like you're part of the main ingredient of whatever the fuck is going on. Now, with repairing the veil of forgiveness, Ten of Cups in reverse, again, something's not working out. The more I read this, the more exhausted I get. But let me tell you, because this is just also interesting. You have the possibility for union in reverse, right? With ego sublimination upright, right? Then you have the devil in reverse, okay? Queen of Wands upright. I don't know if it's a... I don't know if it's a not meant to be situation. That's not it. I don't know. I just feel like someone's being used for something very significant and very specific. But it's very, whatever is happening is very etheric, but it's very physical at the same damn time, too. Or it's about to be. And then with Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, Scorpio, you have the Moon and the Three of Pentacles. So somebody knows something you don't know. I don't know, but I feel it feel okay. So it's giving me two things because again, there's something about two people here. And you could be the third party, the third factor. Not to say you're not a motherfucking factor. What is Evelyn Lozada? What's her sign? That's who said that, right? Hold on. She's Sagittarius. Birthday is December 10th. I know someone with that birthday. Anywho, I've been seeing all kind of birthdays. Honey, I saw my brother-in-law birthday in Cancer. Never mind. Never mind. This is interesting. Okay, so as I was saying, there's two people, right? And you could be the third party in this. Not to say I don't talk about relationships, third party shit like that. No, but again, you're part of the main ingredient of this. But it's giving like two people, like one is both. Lord God, both people are vessels, but the intents are different. So someone is manipulative as fuck, okay? And then there's someone that's being used by the divine, okay? But it's like everyone's connected, right? However, I don't know, it's just something is being overseen. Like I don't know. It's very much chess. And it's giving there's a checkmate coming, okay? Closing door completion, okay? Now, I just want to say her motherfucking ass is drowning, okay? And then her, she's like, bitch, we good. I don't know. I don't know. But Three of Pentacles, okay? There is honey, there's multiple people here. Okay, again, two or more. And the two are the two. One is I don't know. But I don't get why. But it feels very spiritual though. Like, I don't know. Like this is like past lifetime shit with this jeweled web connectivity that's being dealt with right now in this lifetime or it's about to be. I hear shit. I can't think of anything at this moment. But you know when you load the pistol and you put one in the chamber, that's the sound I hear. Like it's locked and loaded. Yes, locked and loaded type energy. There is, honey. What's the one with like the chain of bullets? That's what I see. But it's like there's so much about to come at once. Like this Nine of Cups, okay? So much at once. And it's all connected, okay? I just want to emphasize it's all connected. This is the energy you like, what the fuck? Hell yeah, what the fuck, okay? Followed by a wow, okay? I had no idea. Yeah, no, you didn't. I don't know what else to say to this. Anything else? It's giving very much tea. The tea is about to be spilled, okay? So, anything else? It's the second time I'm saying this. So you have falling angels, spiritual narcolepsy, and lost in space, needing direction. Are you? Are you being manipulated? I want to see something. Hold on. Because, hold on. Where's the deck? Oh, in the front of my face. I need to see what card 59 is, okay? Because your timestamp is 3659, but I see 3658. 36, 58, 36, lost in space, needing direction. 58 is vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. But let me see what 3659 would be. So 3659 would be lost in space, needing direction, and reconciliations. Shit is on fire. I don't know. Why is spiritual narcolepsy here for... Diving into a task, October 19th could have been related to this energy. That was 4 days ago. And then you have Emperor 4. So that was Sunday. That was Sunday. Hold on. I'm gonna, since we have the moon here, you have hella moon energy though. So the moon is what, Pisces? Pisces is next, but you have moon, maiden, new beginnings, and then you had the moon somewhere. Oh, right here, the moon. And this is both giving full moon, and the next full moon is in Taurus, your opposite. So hold on, I want to see what the moon was in on Sunday the 19th. Give me a second. I feel like whatever sign it was in is very loud. Okay. So on October 19th, Eastern Standard Time, the moon was in Libra. It shifted into Libra at 0002. Okay, it's something about the twos, okay? But Libra, all right? And you have 1142, so that's justice and the 42 laws. I don't know. I don't know. You don't have to let me know. But that's that. Let's get the advice. I'm gonna move on to Pisces. Or it could be a sign that justice, whatever it is, it's a WTF moment for sure. But there's an ending and a new beginning about to happen. That's what you need to know the most. And you need to rest, okay? Take care of yourself. I'm about to get your advice, though. Hold on. All right. What's the advice for Scorpio? Hungry. Scorpio. Three cards flipped out, but I feel like I should take the ones that have the The two together. I'm not going to take any of them. All right. Scorpio. What do you have to say to Scorpio before we close on Scorpio? Same thing as Cancer. Maybe you should watch Cancer. But the well maidens, kindness, respect, reverence, compassion. I hear carry those with you always. You have birth mysteries. What are you being called to create at this time? Little baby. So, and with whatever you're creating, have kindness with it, respect, reverence, and compassion for it. Anything else? Thank you. On the bottom, you have stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. Yeah. And then you have she who flows, but it came out in reverse. Ease, being open to change, go with the flow of life. So you've been very fixed in something, which is causing stagnation. And you're being asked to trust your inner compass, the mist, be led from within. And with the mist is like fog, right? So wherever life is foggy and where you're feeling stagnant, to become unstuck, you're being asked to be open to change. You have change here twice. Being open to change, a call for shifts, flow, and change. Okay, so this is the time to swim with the current and not against it, because you will drown, metaphorically speaking. Okay? I love you. Happy birthday. I'll see you next week. Pisces. I'm hungry. I just said that though. All right, hold on. Light this incense. Okay. I didn't feel like this. There we go. Yeah, I was about to say, it feels like a card's not supposed to be in here. All right, we're good. Does something just not feel right to you? I don't know, Pisces. What the hell? Let's go. Pisces. What Pisces? Possibility for union. I'm gonna put it back, but let's just see. Pisces. You have Woodwives adaptability. You also have Winter's Dream gestation period. You have 64, 63, so there's a countdown. I hear a countdown by, it's Chris Brown and 2 Chainz. Well, that song is about sex, but anywho. Pisces. Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Wandering between realms in reverse. Choices and their consequences in reverse. You're playing it safe. You should, all of y'all need to watch Cancer. Hold on. was this? Pisces. March 12th is Pisces, right? That's on the board. Sorry, I needed some structure. Okay. Anything else for Pisces? All right, so we're gonna start with in the middle. Okay, let's just start. So you're not feeling something the same way that you once felt it before. That's being emphasized just by how my hands feel as I'm shuffling, okay? For your energy and your energy only. It's like something that it was once, you know, it felt like it fit. It felt like it formed. It felt like it was supposed to go together. It's no longer starting to feel like that. Like something that was more so adhesive. It's like, you know, when the adhesive becomes not adhesive and the shit starts to fall off, you know? It feels like something is starting to fall off, break apart, not feel the same. The experience isn't the same. I don't know, but something is shifting. So we're starting in the middle. We have January 30th here, but it's 13. So we're going to start at 13 since it's the first day of Scorpio season. But you have a tidy house, clarity, and organization, as well as Horseman, Herald of Change. So I do feel like there's a need to make room. And when I say make room, it's time to get rid of some shit. Who is this? Pisces. Why do I keep forgetting who I'm doing? But yeah. Now, going back to the energy of something doesn't feel like it used to feel. I don't know if this is like love has died for someone or something, but you have inspiration, the muse in reverse, with choices and their consequences in reverse. It's giving the energy of regret, and we should never live in the energy of regret, right? But some of you are. Some of you, you're struggling with inspiration, right? You're struggling with, where do I go from here? What choice do I make? But you're very concerned with Dragon's Horde being here protecting the future. It feels like the S's. So like safety, security, stability, something about the S's. The letter S could be significant, but the S's, okay? Now you have resourcefulness in reverse, which is why I stated you should watch Cancer, because for them I brought up needing to be more it's the energy of wastefulness versus resourcefulness, and they need to be more resourceful where they've been wasteful. And that message could apply to you as well, since resourcefulness is in reverse and protecting the future, resourcefulness is upright. Yeah. Now, with adaptability, some of you, you're about to get comfortable with a different type of lifestyle. So like, for instance, if you're used to grace and generosity, someone assisting, you may not have that same help and assistance. Again, something is changing. I hear fuck, I keep getting tongue-tied. In regards to your livelihood, and because I keep getting tongue-tied because I'm trying to get the download out, it could be happening too fast for your own comfort. Shit, let me breathe. Yes, okay. But despite the changes that are happening, you are protected. With the Winter's Dream coming out for you, I'm starting to feel like this is more so collective. Like it's giving me when the world went quiet, but that was 2020. But then as I say that, like I brought up to, I think, Cancer, Mercury retrograde in November is for 20 days. So it's a judgment. I don't know. Oh, and then you have 20 here, but it's in reverse. Choices and their consequences. I don't know. I'm gonna have to straighten my back for that one. There's a lot of threes here. Grace and generosity is 3. Herald of change is 33. That breaks down to 3. And Dragon's Forward is 12, breaks down to 3. So 333. And then joyful muse inspiration is 33. So 3333. But choices and their consequences fall on the floor upright. Let me see. What else for Pisces? You have connectivity, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. It's giving, you're very aware of who you should be connected to and who you need to stay the fuck away from. But you're not honoring that. And for a lot of you, shit, it's giving people that you play with. When I say play with, you know, share space with, shit, money with, love with. It could be anything, sharing of something. And this could be romantic or platonic, okay? And that could be something that's starting to shift. I don't know. But it's kind of like knowing better but not doing better, with choices and their consequences being reversed and then being upright. But in order to have clarity, there needs to be separation. There needs to be detachment. There needs to be... Shit, do you miss a motherfucker when they gone? Or are you relieved when they're gone? Type of energy, you know? You know, it's crazy. Hold on, let me check with my spirit team. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Maybe it gotta be me. Because I'm gonna just be quiet. But for me, it probably gotta be me. Because I just be like, I just be breathing. I be chilling. I just, you know, I really be missing myself, okay? And that shows how much I exert myself. So that's what it is for me. But for you, there's some, you need to come to a conclusion and validation for yourself in regards to others. Now, with horn cactus resourcefulness being in reverse, I'm so sorry, it's giving you know how like there's an old rag, right? An old rag, an old towel, and it needs to just go in the trash. It doesn't need to be washed. It needs to be put in the trash, discarded, okay, removed. Again, clean up to make room for the new, because I think that's how we started for you, if I recall correctly. But it's like, you know, instead of getting rid of the rag, and let's just say, you know, you can go to the fucking Dollar Tree and buy a fucking rag, okay? It's really, you can cut a fucking towel to create a rag. You know, there are ways. You don't have to hold on to that dusty, dirty, dingy ass, worn out, used up shit. But that's what y'all be doing. Holding on to energy like that. Things like that, you know? And I do feel like when it comes to inspiration, you're not surrounded by much of it. You know, I do feel like some of you are really desiring more for yourself with this grace and generosity energy, just the energy of this card. However, the people around you don't desire the same elevation and change. And I feel like you're about to remove yourself from these people that you've been connected to. You're going to detox from these people. Now, with choices and their consequences, the message is don't fold. Once you make the decision and you follow the action, don't fold. Don't allow the heartstrings to keep you anchored. Because you know what's healthy and what's unhealthy. But as I mentioned earlier, you are about to adapt to a new lifestyle for sure with Woodwives adaptability. But something is changing this winter. And it's giving the energy of be mindful of the choices you make now because they do affect your future. I don't know, it feels like something's being written like as we speak, like each day as we wake, it's being written. I don't know. I don't know. That was not a good shuffle. Can we clarify this for Pisces, please? All right, winter's dream for Pisces. You came out with the High Priestess and Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the way the cards are shuffling, it's weird. Beautiful. Protecting the future. You know, I feel like you not giving a fuck is about to give you everything. Truly. Somehow, some way. Let's see. Connectivity for Pisces. Detox. Choices and their consequences. Resourcefulness. Clarity and organization. Inspiration in reverse. No. Thank you. Herald of Change for Pisces. A lot of majors here. Some... So we'll start at the beginning. On the bottom, you have the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, and then the Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of choices at this time. You have multiple options as far as, you know, the direction you could take your life into. I do feel like because the sun is in a water sign, you know, anytime that energy aligns collectively, it's a heightened time to manifest from your heart's desires, with the Ace of Cups being here. I see some people settling. I see some people saying, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to choose me. Who chooses to walk with me will walk. Who chooses to stay will stay. But I also see a lot of you, it's like the energy of putting your dreams and your desires on hold to wait for someone else to catch up when the timelines are not aligned. Or at least not while you're with them. Travel is coming up because you have this right here is very interesting to me. You have, this is how it's laying on the table. Me talks repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And then you have jeweled web connectivity, right? So connecting with someone that assists in healing, okay? But then with the Two of Wands and the Chariot, this is travel. But this is like two people meeting in a center point, but coming from two different directions type of energy, right? But with choices and their consequences, death and rebirth being in reverse, this is that energy of settling and making an unsound judgment call, okay? Which is going to affect you more than it's going to affect them in the end. Now, we started with adaptability, and this is beautiful because clarifying adaptability, babe, is the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. So this is an energy and a lifestyle. Literally, High Priestess is an energy, Nine of Pentacles is a lifestyle. Okay? I feel like a lot of people are focused on building together, but that's not the focus. I don't know. It's hard to describe it. This just feels, the energy just feels more self-focused. So like, okay, an example. Aquarius is in the 11th house. Leo, its opposite is the 5th house. Leo is the children. So when we are children, you know, one of the most common questions to ask a child is, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? Now, yes, you know, some parents like to project their own reality onto children, whatever the case may be. But the point of what I'm saying is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Just like right now, you have an opportunity to take your life in any type of fucking direction. The choice is yours, okay? But when it comes to building and togetherness versus solitude, it's kind of like, you know, God is like, yes, there's a time to build with others, but first, what do you want? And I feel like we have just gotten so far away from what we fucking want. You know, we think about the collective, the greater good, our family, our whoever, whatever the fuck we got going on. And we put ourselves last. But the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess is the discernment to put yourself first, whether feminine or masculine. Because followed, you have the Knight of Cups, okay, baby? If you're not in love with you, nobody can love you how you want them to love you. You don't even know what the fuck that feels like because you don't experience it for yourself. Shit. Drink some water. Obviously, we want to something. Yeah. Whew. Had me choked up. Okay. But with protecting the future, Dragon Sword, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So there's a need to slow down with what you agree to and commit to. Is yeah, I'll leave it at that. What you agree to and what you commit to. And basically it's saying don't If you're not 100% sure, then don't feel obligated. Use your discernment with that, okay? So discernment is a theme for you at this time, since I've mentioned it multiple times at this point. What else? What else? Clarifying benefactor, grace and generosity, is the Ace of Cups. So this is that manifesting from your heart's desires that I spoke of. Now, Winter's dream is being clarified by the Knight of Cups, which I do feel like this Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, is a balance between feminine and masculine energies within yourself. But this is also like, once you truly, not necessarily start, but this is about taking care of yourself. Hold on. Because roses, high vibrational energy, right? It can uplift the mood. It's about love. Nine of Pentacles would be self-love. Knight of Cups would be external love. It just feels like you're about to, I don't know, you're about to be given something. I don't know if this is due to the choices you made, the decisions, I'm changing my motherfucking mind and I'm standing on, I don't know what it is, but it's connected to this adaptability. But it feels like with this High Priestess, you're trusting something. Like you're trusting a process. You're trusting, I feel like I need to do this. I don't fucking know why, but I'm going to do that shit. Okay, again, discernment is a theme. But that discernment leads to this, and to this, and to this, and to fucking this. It's like the respect you give yourself, the love that you give for yourself, the patience and the compassion and the fucking, I don't like this, so I'm not fucking with it, and that's, we don't stand on that. That energy it's about to be matched if it hasn't started to be matched already. Okay? Now, what's very interesting as well, be careful who you judge at this time. Okay? I say that because we have the Knight of Cups. It's giving small fry energy. Here, what's a small thing to a giant? And then you have the King of Wands being here, but the King of Wands is being clarified by resourcefulness in reverse. So it's kind of like the one that does the most is not the most, okay? So it's giving, don't sleep on the underdog. Is definitely giving the underdog is about to come up. It's given a lot. But also this person feels very egotistical. This person feels very compassionate. Your heart is going to know, okay? I feel like your resources, thank you. If you have a choice between two, whether feminine or masculine, or, you're dating, whatever the case may be, you had options. I said you got options. Whatever seems to take away from you, discard it. Whatever seems to pour into you, not in the physical aspect, but in a spiritual, emotional shit that you can't buy type shit. That's what you say yes to. Okay, Ace of Cups. Does that make sense? Now, moving on. You have inspiration in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's nothing to fucking keep up with, okay? Sometimes a creative block is sit the fuck down and rest, okay? Winter's dream, gestation period. Rest. Chill, okay? Watch a fucking movie. Read an entertaining book. Okay? And I'm not talking about no fucking educational shit. I'm talking about some Zane, some Eric Jerome Dickey, okay? Read you a fucking book, okay? I don't know. But chill. The theme is chill. All right? It's giving the energy because we started in the middle. So it's giving like, walking away but never coming back, which was similar to Cancer because I think I said I don't know what the fuck I said, but yeah, I'm not gonna try to fucking, no, I'm not about to do that to myself. But yeah, rest the mind. This is resting the mind, okay? Force versus flow. That's that's the theme here. Now, wandering between worlds is in reverse. Two of Swords. Y'all water signs have some surprises on the way, okay? The days that you hear the birds arguing, the crazy ass bird calls from the crows and shit, just know that that is a sign, that is a warning, okay? Just like in the movie, leave, what is it? Leave the world. My throat. Leave the world behind, okay? Them fucking deer and shit, okay? It's a sign. Pay attention. It's a sign. Pay attention. But I feel like they're telling you who you need to get rid of. Mm. But it's like, do you hear the fucking heron? I heard that clear as day. What you need to get rid of. What the fuck was I thinking about when I heard that? It's doing it again. Hold on. Is that mute? It could be somebody working in their backyard. Hold on. But babe, pay attention to what drains you. Y'all are in for some surprises. And yeah, with this Herald of Change, Page of Swords, it's like something's coming and you won't have enough time to think about it. Or no, sorry. Someone could want an on-the-spot answer. Give yourself time to think about it. Give yourself time to meditate. Don't go against yourself. Don't allow yourself to feel rushed. This could be anything. It's giving like proposal. And it's like, you know, if it's not an immediate yes, that's a telltale sign. I'm gonna mind my business, okay? I'm just giving out examples here of what it could be. I don't know specifically. Okay? Okay. Okay. But there's about to be a meeting point. It could also be an agree to disagree type of situation about to happen. And an agree to disagree could cause separation, okay? Cause two people to go in two different directions, which will be adaptable to you both. But you have adaptability and change here. It's a lot of good shit. And it's a lot of something's not right, you know it. So get rid of it, okay? Okay. Some of you are scared to be alone. I don't think you'll ever admit that, though. But it feels more so in a protective, like you're scared to be unprotected. And I said this to somebody before, but you think these humans can protect you more than the divine? That's interesting. Just think about that. Humans are not bulletproof. We all bleed. Anything else for Pisces? And we've been here almost 2 hours, okay? That's all. But you have on the bottom overflow, overwhelm, and plenty. So all is well, 43. And then underneath, empty well, time to replenish. 7, 7. And then underneath that, you have obstacles in reverse. So it's like the energy of once you're going to realize something needed to be released a long time ago. And you're just gonna see, it's like seeing your fate change, seeing the favor in life change. Y'all know I don't believe in luck, but favor, fate type shit, which is a reflection of overwhelming plenty, and seeing how people, energy, honey, just be block. I can't even do it with my tongue roll, okay? Because it's such a fucking block, okay? The Fool, a brand new beginning, a whole new world, okay? Protect your throat chakra as well. Drink teas. The Knight of Cups, but there is a gesture. There's a very nice gesture coming your way from someone. You could not be expecting this yet. Three of Swords in reverse. It's about to be very healing and victorious, and baby, you will feel free. Free as a bird. Okay, I love that. Are we good? Six of Pentacles, we are good. Balance. It's 1:11 on the timer, and it's 10. Throat chakra is 10:23. I'm talking too much. It's 10:23 on 10:23. If that's not divine. All right, close this out for Pisces, please. Maybe you need some. Oh, I did take my mullein leaf supplement today, but if you're a smoker, mullein leaf, okay, the lungs. I take the supplement, but you can drink the tea, however it works for you. Pisces. Okay, we're gonna keep those. All right, so somebody last night had siren energy. I don't remember who. One of the air signs. But you have the sirens. See the throat. Use your voice. Expansion, freedom. Are you not speaking up? Because I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. Are you not speaking up? Use your voice. Expansion, freedom. Okay, free as a bird. But you also have Lady of the Lake. New beginnings. Something is about to happen. I'm telling you, something is about to happen. Pisces. Is that it? I'm going to try one more time. You have on the bottom, though, the rainbows, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. This is giving that High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles energy. But I'm trying to get another one. I got 3 for the other 2. Thank you. So on the bottom, you have gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Again, don't feel rushed to make a fucking decision, okay? This is your life. Period. And then you have follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. But I feel like the future rivers and oceans is the reflection of this overwhelm and plenty, but it's also connected to the jeweled web connectivity card. Like, you know, all water sources are damn near connected, just like the tree roots are damn near connected, you know? And, you know, you can go from a river to an ocean. That's 2 different types of bodies of water, okay? That's going from little body to big body, okay? So again, don't sleep on the underdog, okay? The one that may not be popping at this time, okay? Because something is changing. I keep saying this card, so stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. But why? You have the planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. So you are being led, High Priestess energy. Just say yes. And you saying yes to the divine, fuck these humans, respectfully. But all is well. Yeah. And with this empty well, time to replenish. On the bottom, you have cleansing, new beginnings again, releasing the old energetic tune-up. It's like the old rag, okay? Release that shit. You'll see your energy shift. And that's a new beginning within itself. I said enough. I'm iterating the same thing in different ways. I think God has made their points. Yeah, the waterfall. Inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. It's time. It's like, you know, being the person that always says yes to other people. But what about when you start saying no and demand people to say yes to you? Then what? You never know. Let's try, you know? All right, I love y'all. I will be back tomorrow night. I don't know who's getting done tomorrow. We have fire and earth left. It's Venus day. So Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Air signs have been done. So it would be right to do earth on a Friday, but we'll see. I don't know, but I'll see you tomorrow night. I love you. Have a good night. Bye. Happy Scorpio